right, good morning. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. We'll go ahead and check out our cabbage crop over here. Look at this, it's early morning, first day of summer, and we have our first crops. So we're going to go ahead and harvest these cabbages. And you can see on the left, it's giving me the cabbage themselves as well as cabbage seeds. So we can use these to eat, and we can also use them for our first recipe. Uh, so we want to keep some cabbage seeds so we can replant, of course, and we will get into that. But I want to show you real quick, if we go to the cauldron here, there's a recipe. Hopefully it's not too small for you to see on your screen, but the recipe is for pottage, and it's meat and cabbage in a wooden bowl. Our production is only 21 out of 25, so we haven't unlocked it yet, but once we do, we can make that pottage, which will give us a little bit more calories than basically the sum of its parts. So if we look up there, you can see that one of our grain crops, I guess it's a textile, the flax is ready for harvest. So we're going to take our copper sickle, and we will put that in 4. So if I haven't really explained this yet, the instruments, tools is what I mean, are durable based on what? Okay, there we go. Based on the quality of their material. Okay, my endurance is killing me here. But because this is copper, if you look in the in the bottom right corner, you will see that it shows you the endurance of my copper sickle. Now sickle, if you're lucky, you can get 2. Alright, we just unlocked the hen house, that's good. If you get chickens, you can get eggs and feathers, which are helpful. But if you have why is it, there we go. If you have a stone tool that is less durable than copper, which is less durable than bronze, and so on. The thing is, when you start off, you're kind of stuck working with lame quality materials because the game technology tree blocks you from leveling up. I have very strong feelings about that, which I have shared on multiple outlets and social media, and I'm pretty sure the devs, even though they probably don't know who I am, they do know that I do not like that feature. I think people should be able to plant whatever they want to plant and do whatever they want to do, really. I understand having like a skill-based thing, so maybe you get better at certain skills over time, but anyways, that's another conversation for another time. So what we need to do with this flax is we need to thresh it at the barn. We do not currently have a barn, so our main task today is to get ourselves a barn, particularly while we can still see. Oh, we didn't get a rabbit overnight. I thought we would. So I'm thinking I want the barn probably at the base of this hill, and we'll keep going with fields. Maybe we put the barn up this way more. If I put the barn up here, I could put more fields on that flat area. So the best way to do this, you go to farming, and then there's barn 1 we have access to. Now the future barns, I will probably just replace the location. So I think something like that is good. And now it's going to tell us, so we need a bunch of stones. We need 12 stones. So we'll look around and get ourselves 12 stones. I think we have some at the house. I mean, we're going to need a lot of everything, so it's okay to use up what we have. We're going to need quite a few logs, so we're going to be doing some logging. Okay, 5. I'll take those. We're at 10. We need 2 more stones. Have any stones laying around here, game? Later in the game, which reminds me I need to check my skills, but when you unlock, there's a specific skill that when you unlock it, you get access to this special ability. When you hit the Alt key, it'll highlight things on the ground that are like pickups like this. It's not terribly difficult to see right now, but winter is the best time to see stones and sticks on the ground, for sure. So once we get this foundation built, this is just like building a house, it's just bigger. So now we need 10 logs for the framing, and then we'll need wattle for all the sides. So we're going to need lots of sticks for that. One question is, do I want to take out these trees, or is that part of the character of our lot? You know what I mean? So I think I might head up here and drop a few trees to get some logs. Keep an eye out though for both bandits and wild animals, because those are things that happen out here. Oh yeah, and also we want to be picking berries if we see them. Usually there's these little berry patches like this. When you pick the berries, like we have 4 berries now, you can just eat them and they give you half food and 1 water. Yum yum. But if you save them up, you can use them in a recipe called porridge and berries, I think, or something like that. Okay, we unlocked our research storage building, which is the next thing we need to build. So there's going to be a lot of building going on here. Really? That wasn't close enough? Sometimes it do be like that. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough carrying capacity to carry all of these logs, but I want to get at least the 10 to build the structure of our barn. Can you imagine some dude just out in the forest chopping up all this stuff? Really? To build his own barn all by himself? Okay, so when this happens, you can do a few different things. You can craft to make things lighter, or you can just drop a few. Now, I want to make sure that I have the 10 logs, so I need to think about, could I drop tools, or maybe I just walk super slow. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, let's drop 1 log and all of our sticks. We're still this encumbered. This is why I shouldn't carry all my tools with me, because it does that. Now, if you're wondering why I'm walking kind of sideways like this, devs, if you do happen to watch, don't fix this. This is like the only way to walk slightly faster. Because if you go straight, it might just be an optical illusion, but it feels to me when you go sideways, it's a little bit faster. Okay. So our hammer's about to die. Perfect. And we need 10 sticks, which we just dropped all our sticks. Love it. Somebody, I think it was Carrie, commented that the game seems like a bit of a grind to start out. And boy, are you correct with that. It is absolutely a grind. So I thought, whatever. All right. So we did, yeah, we dropped a log up here. It's a grind. I think you're right with that. But I do enjoy it. That's the funny thing. Like, I might whine a little bit about how grindy it is, but I do like it. I thought we were right over here. Wasn't I, like, walking this way? And I dropped them. Really? It was a huge log. Bro. You're killing me. I was walking up this way. Was I down here more? Did bandits steal it? What the heck? Okay, well, I genuinely have no idea. I was going to pick up those 20 sticks because we're going to need them now. Okay, well, let's just do this for right now. We'll get quite a few, and we'll head down and do some building. That is kind of infuriating. I literally have no idea where that went. But we got it back. Boom. And now, see, this is going to require a log and 8 sticks. And we're going to have to go down to the beach and get ourselves some reeds to do the roof. So this is going to take most of the first day of summer. But once this is done, we can thresh our flax, and we'll have flax seeds saved up for next year. And then next year's harvest will be even bigger, which will go over very well. So we need about that many logs again. Oh, look, our axe is about to die. Remind me. 10 sticks and 2 stones to make an axe. Oh, let's go ahead and get some out of the wood since we're going to be up here. Stones. Stones. How am I not finding stones? What the heck, dude? Usually there's a fair number of stones, just as easy. There we go, there's one, and there's another. So we'll go ahead and make a backup stone axe. And chop down 2 more trees. Because I got the one that was hanging there, yeah. Okay. Now we have have to pay attention to our survival needs, because sometimes you get so caught up in working. Alright, that's not going to happen. You get caught up so much in working that you forget you need to stop and eat. So this way we'll go down and get some water, and we will get straw for the roof. Now, I do think there are some potions that will improve your stamina, but of course we haven't advanced far enough in the game to use those. So there's no way to there's no way to like speed run this game, because your stamina and your capacity and everything is so limited at the beginning of the game. You don't have workers to help you yet. It's just the whole thing. You're completely behind the 8-ball. There's no way to get up and running faster. And I'm sure, so I've gone on forums and stuff and said things about this game, like, because I love it. Clearly you can tell that I really enjoy playing the game. But I also said some of this feels like it's janky, and I want to make it so that I can advance a little bit faster. And people were like, if you want to advance fast, you're playing the wrong game. This game is meant to be, because I said something about it in my other series, my other save. I think I said I had 80 hours and I still didn't have a certain thing accomplished yet. And they were like, well, that's nothing. This game is meant to be played for like 1,000 hours. And I was like, I mean, I appreciate that people love it that much, but so we need 5 more logs and a whole bunch of straw. I appreciate that other people love it that much, but I mean, I have other things in life to do other than just play the game. I want to be able to have a sense of progress. If I play for an in-game day, a half hour of real life time, I want to be able to feel like I did something. I built a barn, or I went hunting, or I cooked food for my people. I went and hired people. That kind of stuff. I don't think you should have to grind for dozens of hours just to feel like you've advanced a little bit. But I do get what they mean. The whole point of the game is that it's a dynasty. So you don't want to max out on your achievements in the first week. In your first year of the game, you don't want to max out on the achievements. So I don't totally miss their point. I do get it. We need 5 more logs, so we're just going to use this tree. Nope. I hit the... There we go. It switched over. The more you play, you also get increased carrying capacity, which is super nice. But we're not there yet, of course. I was watching one person who was making YouTube videos on this game, and they did these like kind of time-lapse montage kind of things when they did repetitive jobs. So, I mean, I understand, but I almost feel like a jump cut is just as good. Hey guys, I'm going to build a barn, and then cut, and now there's a barn standing where I was standing. And you guys will know the process now that you've seen me do this with a few buildings. Boom. Okay, we have a barn now. One of the best things about the barn is this thing, so I'll show you how this works. So this run that I'm doing here right now from the barn to my house, and then there's going to be another run to the resource building once we get that built. You're going to see a lot of that over the years, over the time that we play this game. Very, very much. See, these are berries. We can pick those. But I'll show you how the threshing works. It's pretty cool. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to get used to that. Okay, so you come down here to flax, and it's going to turn your flax into flax stalk and flax seed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, one of the reasons this is a good idea is if you look here at our flax seed, see what it says in this price column? It says 10. Now, if that was true, if you really got 10, that would be incredibly valuable crop. Even still, you get half when you go and sell it. So each flax seed is worth 5. So let's say this next season we're going to plant a field of 50 flaxseed, or then that means we can take the other 45 and sell them for 5 apiece, which is very good. And the flax stalk we use to produce linen thread. Linen thread is how we're going to make our first bow, unless we just go buy a bow. But how are we doing sunshine-wise here? Do I want to start on the resource building? Do I want to build a house so we can get somebody else? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we can build. So we can build a well. We can build resource storage. Type of storage, all non-consumable resources gathered. Yeah, so that's like sticks and rocks and logs and all that. And that's on the way to getting the woodshed. So we need to keep building to get to the woodshed. The woodshed will be key. Once we have a woodshed, we can hire somebody to chop logs. Once we have somebody chopping logs, then we don't have to chop down every log for every building we make. So that's pretty huge. The hunting lodge we can build. Again, similar thing. We can build this so that we don't have to do all the hunting. Unfortunately, and if I remember right, you can't. Oh, maybe you can make a bow at the hunting lodge. So this makes sense for us to build. It will get us the XP to work towards being able to make the woodshed. So those are probably our next 2 buildings. We have our barn, which will allow us to work with the products that we've planted. And we don't need a workshop yet, but that's where you can make stuff to sell. And when you have a kitchen, you want to have a workshop so you can make bowls. Mostly bowls, also plates, but mostly bowls. So I think our immediate plans here are to build a hunting lodge followed by a woodshed. But let's take a look. Maybe we do hunting lodge, woodshed, and then second house, so we can get a man and a woman and employ them as our hunter and lumberjack. I think the way to get this buildings to go up is by improving our dynasty reputation. It may not even allow us to invite workers yet, because if you look at the task in the top right corner, I have to complete some quests for neighbors and then successful flirting. You just talk to a woman and be nice, basically. I don't know how much I care to do that right at this point in our story, but that will be something that we do down the road. So we have a little bit of time before nightfall. Let me see what kind of resource situation we have down here. We can also maybe grab a snack. We're getting hungry. Oh, my apple is already at 50%, so I'll go ahead and eat my apple. So that was what happened. It was 100% last season, and now it dropped down to 50%. Different things go at different rates, as you might imagine. And we can put straw in the barn. I think we can even put the sticks in the barn, too, if we need to. Because we're at 35 on our storage in here. We have 5 meat. that needs to be cooked. Wow, that really took a lot out of our sickle. So when can we build a blacksmith? I feel like that would be under production. Okay, so that's after the kitchen. So workshop, kitchen, smithy. So we've already gotten 2195. So the kitchen should be coming soon. Maybe we cook our meat and that'll help get some production. Okay, let's cook up our meat. All right, another thing you want to be paying attention to is like, see how this is two different listings? It's because this top one is only 75%. So since we need to eat anyways, we'll go ahead and eat up our 75% meat. Okay, that's good. Now let's see if that helped our cause on production at all. So now we're at 22.2. I can't remember what it was, so I think we gained a little bit there. So we could put our cabbages and the cabbage seed in the barn. Maybe that's a good idea for now. Maybe we even put the sickle in there. And we keep our healing and our food here. Let's do that. Oh, we could pick berries. That's another thing we could do. We could go fishing. Wrong way. Okay, yeah, there's 250 storage in here, so that's really helpful. Feathers, sticks, straw. Let's think about where we want the resource storage. There's a fair bit of walking between the two, as well as food storage. Food storage and the kitchen need to be near each other. I wonder if maybe we put it up here. Put our overall resource storage up here by the road. Building, storage, resource storage. Is that going to be annoying to have it facing that way? Oh boy. That feels fine to me right here. It shouldn't infringe on the fields. And then we can put other buildings across the road up here for hunting and gathering kind of stuff. Whoa, that was a huge frame drop. I am dirty. Well, that does happen when you work all day. There's an achievement for getting 100% dirty, and I was going for it on my other save, and I went and talked to my wife, and she was like my in-game wife, not my real life wife. I went and talked to her, and she was like, "You stink," and I was like, "Excuse me," and she was like, "Take your shirt off, I'm gonna clean you." I was like, "Oh, okay." So it kept me from getting the achievement. Like, I should not feel bad about this, but I kind of do. I wanted to be stanky. Alright. So again, this is going to be like the last building. We probably won't get this one finished on video because it's getting to be late. Oh yeah, we got to let our stamina come back. But you get, hopefully you're getting the idea of how this is going to work, and hopefully it's starting to feel like a little bit of a settlement. You can't have fields too far away from the barn, so You know, we'll fill in a few more fields closer to the barn there, and then, actually, I hope this is close enough, to be honest. But this is going to end up being kind of a little agricultural area, and then maybe down further that way we can put in more housing. Or I was thinking about making kind of like a street, a vertical street coming up the hill from my house down there. You know, if we let my house be the edge and bring a street up here, that could be kind of cool. Connect it up with this road up here, wherever it is. Did it turn? Yeah. If we bring it all the way from there up to here, that'd be pretty cool. And it would give us a nice kind of like parameters for our settlement. Alright, I'm sure that I have so many sticks at this point. Gotta get those wattle walls going, you know? Alright, 2. Dang it. Wrong. It sometimes doesn't register when I hit the 1 button. I don't totally know why either. Oh, look at those physics, huh? Yet again, we are completely burdened and cannot walk. But I'm honestly afraid to drop anything since I lost that other log. Maybe once I get out on the road I can drop one. Anyways, I think I'm going to spare you guys the pain and difficulty of me finishing this job, and I will see you in the next episode. This will probably be finished, and we will move forward on the second day of summer. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games, including Medieval Dynasty. Bye for now.